A Simple Quiet Date by the Princess Rarity. Rainbow couldn't believe it. She had just asked out a mare. And not just any mare, Fluttershy. And the even more crazy factor was that Fluttershy said yes. That one word. It drove Rainbow into pure uncontrolled excitement. For so long she had admired Fluttershy, and now, finally, the two were going out on an actual date. It wasn't anything huge or extravagant, because Rainbow wanted everything to be to Fluttershy's liking. That's why she chose something simple, nothing overdone, to frighten Fluttershy or to make her friend upset, and surprisingly, all of her friends supported them, going out on a date together. However, one of their friends took it a bit out of control.
So, yeah.
Rainbow laughed nervously.
Me and Fluttershy are, well, we're gonna go out on a date.
Right now, at Sugar Cube Corner, Rainbow and Pinkie Pie were talking over a plate of cupcakes, and this news, it drove Pinkie overboard.
No way!
She shrieked.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
She jumped up and down from her seat and began bouncing, like always whenever she was excited.
This is so super amazing, exciting, awesome! Keep it on the down, Pinkie Pie.
Rainbow hissed.
I don't want other ponies knowing, you know?
Pinkie Pie's eyebrows knit as she tried to calm and sat down, for her friend's sake.
Why? You know, some ponies aren't into, filly pulling. Oh, that.
Pinkie Pie nodded.
I get it.
She lowered her voice to a somewhat loud whisper.
Top secret. You can't tell any pony, okay? Pinkie promise?
Rainbow pleaded.
Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
The pink-maned mare replied, as she did the actions for the famous promise. Rainbow chuckled.
You are so random.
She smirked.
I know.
Pinkie Pie smiled, going back to eating her double fudge cupcake with a strawberry icing.
You think I'll do okay?
The Cyan Pegasus frowned down at her red velvet cupcake with chocolate icing.
I want to make sure Fluttershy is cool with everything. I don't want to upset her. Yeah, Rainbow Dash. You're gonna do great.
Pinkie Pie said with a mouthful of cupcake.
You think so?
Rainbow Dash brightened up.
I know so.
Why did Rainbow Dash ever tell her in the first place?
Dashy?
Fluttershy murmured.
Pardon my asking, but why is Pinkie Pie in the bushes?
Looking back, Rainbow Dash soon let out a frustrated sigh as she saw Pinkie Pie, like Fluttershy had just said, in the bushes, with a pair of binoculars, apparently spying on the two mares, who were currently trying to have their simple, quiet date in peace.
I have no idea.
Rainbow Dash lied.
Let me go see what she's doing.
And in a millisecond, the Cyan Pegasus was by Pinkie Pie's side.
What in the name of Celestia are you doing here? I'm on my date with Fluttershy, remember?
Pinkie Pie laughed.
I know, silly. I'm just here to make sure no one is spying on you, and that everything goes just right.
She winked, giving Rainbow Dash an uneasy feeling.
What do you mean? Duh, so that you do everything right.
Rainbow Dash face hooked.
Oh, no. No. Pinkie Pie! What?
Pinkie Pie replied, obviously confused.
I don't want your help. I just want it to be me and Fluttershy.
Pinkie Pie laughed.
Silly Dashy, I know that. Then why are you here?
The Cyan Pegasus blurted out. It was her turn now to be confused.
Do I have to repeat myself, you silly filly, so everything goes right? I know what I'm doing.
Rainbow Dash argued.
Just go back to Sugar Cube Corner and eat some cake or something. Please?
Pinkie Pie shrugged.
Okay.
And with that, she bounced off, and Rainbow Dash let out a deep, relaxed sigh as she flew back to her date.
What did Pinkie Pie want?
Fluttershy inquired.
If you don't mind my asking.
Rainbow Dash smirked.
She was just being Pinkie Pie, you know?
She faked a laugh. The beginning of the date, and it was already not going well. Maybe it could still be turned around.
So, you enjoying yourself? Oh, yes.
Fluttershy beamed before blushing deeply.
Thank you, Rainbow, for taking me here. Yeah, it's no problem. Really.
Rainbow Dash held herself back a blush as her dark pink eyes met Fluttershy's cerulean ones. A silence formed between the two mares, the light breeze ever so slightly blowing their manes to the side, the insects and birds flying by, the sky spotless, and the smell of grass still wet from the morning dew, making this an almost perfect moment. Almost. Their moment was interrupted when the rustling of the bushes was heard yet again, and a familiar pink mane popped out from one of them. And as soon as Fluttershy became entranced with a nearby butterfly, one of the green wings and grey dark spots, Rainbow Dash looked back to see that it was none other than
Pinkie Pie.
Shooing her off with a hoof wave, Rainbow shook her head and turned back to Fluttershy, who was now almost inaudibly whispering to the butterfly.
You like it?
Fluttershy managed to nod as she continued to whisper to the butterfly, and Rainbow Dash smiled. She became entranced as well, but with her date, until a rustling came from the bushes again. Pinkie Pie popped out from one of them, holding a sign that said, in big bold letters,
Make a move, you silly filly!
Rainbow Dash gaped at the sight of the pink mare with a sign. Shooing her off again, she turned back to Fluttershy, who, luckily, had not seen Pinkie Pie and her wild sign. Pinkie Pie was now sitting in the bush.
Gummy?
She turned to her pet crocodile, who was also currently residing in the bush with her.
Time for Plan B of Operation Help Rainbow Dash on her date.
Gummy didn't respond. He just stuck his tongue out and licked his cheek, unfazed by his owner.
This is lovely.
Fluttershy commented, as both her and Rainbow Dash were slowly flying around Ponyville on a cloud, marveling the town at a height that wasn't too high.
Glad you like it.
Rainbow Dash murmured back, with a grin.
You know, I think I like this more than the park.
Fluttershy smiled sheepishly.
Not that the park was horrible. It was just fine. Really, I loved it. It's just that this is...
She sighed.
This is wonderful, Rainbow. You ready, Gummy?
Pinkie Pie smiled as he and her pet flew up higher and higher in Pinkie Pie's hot air balloon. The mini crocodile said nothing.
I knew it. Let's go. So...
Rainbow Dash scratched the back of her neck, nervously. This was all going perfect, but for some reason she wanted to make it even better for Fluttershy.
You want to do anything after this?
Right now, the two of them were sitting on the grass in the park where their date had started, on a small hill overlooking the sights of the nature's beauty.
Well, this is all really nice and everything.
Fluttershy murmured.
Could we stay here for a while? Longer than we were before? If that's okay with you. I'm cool with anything.
Rainbow Dash said quickly before music was soon heard in the background. Passing it off as the ice cream truck, the cyan Pegasus kept calm as she sat next to her date. However, the music got louder, and...
That's not the ice cream truck.
Rainbow Dash thought, and it seemed to get closer. And it did. Soon, close by, Pinkie Pie was seen in a hot air balloon, right above the trees, singing, of all things, with Gummy jumping up and down on a drum, with several birds flying around the balloon, singing their melodies. The lyrics of Pinkie Pie's song were currently unable to be heard from Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy, and deep down inside, Rainbow Dash was praying that her hyperactive friend was just passing by, nothing more. But nope. Pinkie Pie was heading right for them.
Oh, look.
Fluttershy said, her voice a bit softer than usual.
There's Pinkie Pie again.
Rainbow Dash was dying inside as her ears quickly picked up the lyrics of Pinkie Pie's song.
No.
The Cyan Pegasus thought.
No, no. Oh, Pinkie Pie, please don't do this to me!
But apparently, Pegasi weren't telepathic message senders. As the pink mare continued to float over to Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, the lyrics of her song now able to be heard by the two mares who were trying to enjoy their date.
Hit it, Gummy!
Pinkie Pie exclaimed, and Gummy began to jump up and down on the drum again.
Birdies, you're up.
The birds surrounding the hot air balloon began tweeting once more, and Pinkie Pie began to sing. Again.
There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her.
Rainbow Dash was dying inside. Not this song. Every stallion, mare, and foal in Equestria knew this song.
And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl.
Pinkie Pie sang.
Come on, Dashy, you know you want to. Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. It's possible she wants you too. There is one way to ask her. Don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl.
Blushing red as a tomato, Fluttershy hid behind her mane, and Rainbow Dash was both holding her down, embarrassment and temper.
Pinkie Pie,
she growled. However, the pink-maned hyperactive mare didn't hear her and kept singing.
Dashy, you better do it soon. No time will be better. She don't say a word and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Don't be scared. You got the music prepared. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Don't stop now. Don't try to hide it now. Pinkie Pie!
Rainbow Dash barked.
Pinkie Pie!
As the birds kept singing and Gummy kept banging on the drum, Pinkie Pie laughed and said,
Come on, Dashy. You know you want to.
Rainbow Dash finally blushed and let out a nervous laugh.
No, I don't.
Pinkie Pie didn't bother to listen.
Listen to the song say kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, music play, don't want what the music say. You wanna kiss the girl, you gotta kiss the girl. Why don't you kiss the girl, you gotta kiss the girl. Go on and kiss the girl.
And just when both Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash thought Pinkie Pie was done singing, he started to sing the same song. Again. Finally, Rainbow Dash couldn't take it any longer, and she let out a growl of frustration, grabbed Fluttershy, and kissed her. Fluttershy, of course, was taken by surprise by this, and let out a light squeak as Rainbow Dash kissed her. She never knew her childhood friend could be so caring, as it was shown in her date, and now, this kiss. She thought it wouldn't get any better.
Woohoo!
Pinkie Pie cheered as she flew off in her balloon, finally leaving her friends alone for the rest of their date.
We did it, Gummy!
Gummy said nothing, as he was now fast asleep on the drum he had been bouncing on earlier. It was no later in the day, and, as of now, Rainbow Dash was walking Fluttershy home from their date.
Fluttershy? Yes, Rainbow Dash? Did that kiss, make you feel, I don't know, weird?
Fluttershy shook her head.
Oh no, it was just fine. Yeah, it's not like I was only doing that to shut Pinkie Pie up, you know? I mean...
Rainbow Dash was now blushing a bright red.
I really do like you, Fluttershy, and... where's Feathers? I should have said that. Me and my big mouth.
Fluttershy giggled, and she leaned forward, giving Rainbow Dash a kiss on the cheek for reassurance.
It's alright.
She murmured. Rainbow Dash's blush slowly faded, and she grinned. This date had indeed gone perfect. However, she did learn something.
Never tell Pinkie Pie about dates. Ever.
The end.